it begins. So I get the keys to my new place in 2 days, which means I've got 2 days to start packing up all this crap, and then I need to get my place back to how it was when I moved in and hopefully get my deposit back. But I got a lot of work to do. Now, I've lived here for 3 years, and in that 3 years, I've trashed the place. Nice. It's not that bad. I've done a lot of customizing to the place. I've stuck lights up all around the walls. I've got a whole bunch of soundproofing on the wall just here. I've also turned, this used to be like a room divider thing that I pulled apart and turned into a wall cabinet. So I basically just need to put it all back to how it was. Now, 3 years ago when I moved here, this place had practically nothing in it. It was an Airbnb actually, and I stayed here as an Airbnb guest, and I managed to work out a deal with the owners to be able to live here. And in the 3 years, I've just been bringing my stuff here. I had some of my stuff that was in Korea sent over to me. I bought stuff here from Australia, and I've just accumulated a bunch of crap as well. So this whole process of moving and packing everything up, I have no idea how extensive it's gonna be. But the more I look around, the more stuff I see that I have now that I definitely didn't have when I moved here. Now as I take a look around, it looks like I've accumulated a whole lot of crap, but everything that I have here tells a story. Everything's a story either of my journey on YouTube or my adventures or just me, my life in general. It's cool to take a look at all this stuff. And part of the reason I wanted to make this video is because this is the last time I'll ever properly see this place, how it is inside. And I've got some great memories from in here, but ready for the next chapter. So now the part that I have not been looking forward to, around here, all the way up the walls and everything, I've put basically LED strip lighting all the way around, and it hasn't fallen down in 3 years, which is amazing. It actually fell down the first night after I put it up, and then I put it back with some really good double-sided tape. But this is all really fragile wallpaper around me, so I need to be really careful peeling this off, because if I rip the wallpaper, I'm screwed. The wall's kind of this like fabric material, so I'm hoping like the paint's not going to peel off when I pull them off. I don't think. Anyway, that's a problem for next year. Okay, it's coming down. It's coming down all right. I don't know if you can see there's lines where it was, but that's mostly just dust and crap. That's where it was. So I think if I give it a clean, we should be okay. I just need to pull the rest off nice and slowly. All right, just checking in for a quick update. I've been removing stuff, packing and cleaning all at the same time. The place is, I don't know if you can see, the place is a total shit fight at the moment. There is stuff everywhere. I have destroyed this little section of wall behind me here, so I'm gonna have to fix that tomorrow. Anyway, I'm gonna keep plugging away. I will check back in with you tomorrow, and we gotta fix that. All right, day 2, I bought some wallpaper to fix this section up here. It's made of like paper, and as I pulled the lights off, it just ripped. And then when I tried to wash it, the paper just like absorbed the water that I put into it. So now it looks god awful. So I've got some wallpaper that I'm going to replace that with. Then I need to rearrange everything, move the couch back. The couch and the bed were in the opposite order, which looks terrible. So I'll put it back to how it was when I moved in. Day 2, let's go. Oh, man, this bed weighs a freaking ton. Whew. All right, here we go. First time wallpapering. Never done it before. How hard can it be? All right. It's not perfect, but it's a hell of a lot better than it was. For $2, that's an awesome outcome. It's amazing. I should have done that like 2 years ago. Okay, now the last big thing that I need to do is this wall unit is actually not a wall unit. It's a room divider that I pulled apart and turned into a wall unit. So I need to put this back together and put it back where it was when I moved in. This thing is so ugly, but hopefully I can get it back together because it's like a janky ass IKEA thing. There we go. How ugly is that thing? Whatever, it's not my house anymore. So the reality of how this is going is I have caused quite a bit of damage here. It's mostly to these walls. So this is a really light, this is wallpaper, basically like a fabric wallpaper. And I've stuck stuff all over it everywhere. I used a really good double-sided tape that will come off quite easily, but every now and then I just get a little bit too impatient and pull it too fast and a bit would break off. I am able to glue bits back on, and for the most part it's not that noticeable unless you're looking right at it, but there is quite a few. There is quite a few of them. All right, well, we are done. It is now 1 month since I started filming this video. I've been out of here for a month, moved into the new place. I'm fully settled there. You probably know that already, but I came back here today to do the final clean, and the place is looking amazing. So we will be doing the handover in a couple of days. I've actually found them the next tenant that's moving in here, which is cool. And hopefully that helps my case to get the deposit back. But we'll be meeting on Saturday. They're gonna go through everything, check out the place. Honestly, it came out way better than I expected. So stay tuned and let's see how this goes. Oh man, do I have a story for you. So I just got done with my handover. My owners came over and they checked over everything. I introduced them to the new tenant and they did the inspection to get my security deposit back. Now, honestly, I wasn't expecting this to go great because of all the scratches and the parts where I ripped the wallpaper, and there's just a few little things like that. But I am happy to say I got my entire deposit back. Not only did I get my entire deposit back, they actually gave me a commission for finding the next guy, and they even refunded me a little bit of the unused rent because I didn't stay for the full month for this month. What an outcome! I have always had a really good relationship with these owners. I always thought they were amazing, but when it came time to handing over money, who knows, these things can change, and I completely understand. This is their property, this is their money on the line, so I am blown away. Full deposit back and a little bit extra. They didn't even really check. They just walked in, opened the door, and they could see I'd put it back to original. And I said, wow, it looks like it used to. And they just did a quick look around. Oh, okay, everything's clean, it looks good. That's it. So I have just left. They've already deposited the money into my bank. It is done. I am out of there. Full deposit back and a little bit extra. Unbelievable.